Hello, Scorpio. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 2nd to the 8th of December 2019. So, Scorpio, if you'd like to enter into a prize draw for a private reading with me worth 120 Australian dollars, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, click like on this video, and leave a comment about how this reading resonates with you, along with a yellow heart emoji somewhere in that comment for an entry into that draw. Now you can enter as many times as you like by doing the same thing with my other videos as well. So Scorpio, what have you got going on this week generally? Okay, resting this week. Take it easy this week, Scorpio, and know that you're loved and you're loved. And so we only allow ourselves to rest and take it easy when we're valuing ourselves and we know that we're loved. Otherwise, we're trying to prove ourselves and we're trying to prove that we're worthy all the time, and so we don't stop. We don't stop offering that action. We don't think that we can take a break. So just like go back to that energy, Scorpio, of when you were a kid and you didn't actually need to do anything. You didn't need to prove yourself in any way. Um, and rest up. It's got like a holiday vibe to it this week for you, Scorpio. And things will start flowing better when you're valuing yourself more. It's like a clear statement to the universe that you're valuing yourself when you'll allow yourself to rest. Scorpio, what else have you got going on generally this week? Oh, okay. Respect and encouragement. It's like, right, if you're not being respected in what you're doing, it's time to take a step back. It's not time to try and prove yourself more and more and more to gain that respect. So again, this goes with this rest card. It's like, hang on a minute. Have you been trying to prove yourself over and over again? It's time to stop and take that step back, especially around respect. So if people aren't respecting you, it's time to stop what you're doing, not do even more for them, right? This is encouraging you to be yourself and to own your own true value and take a step back and say, oh, this is where it ends. If you're not respecting and appreciating what I'm doing for you already, it stops right here. Yeah? Boundaries this week, Scorpio. What about your love life, Scorpio? What's going on in your love life this week? Ooh, okay. I'm hearing that you've got things that are eating away at you, Scorpio, and you're not communicating them. And it's really important to communicate those things because it could just be a misunderstanding. And so, when you have when you're having a problem with someone, it could be that you've taken something the wrong way and not in a way that it was intended, or you might have say someone's behavior, if someone's done something, you might have taken that personally and made it mean something about you. And then when you actually speak out to them and say, this hurt me, or, what did you mean by that? And then you find out that it wasn't about you at all. It was just the way that they were feeling. It's like someone's having an off day with their work or something like that, and you approach them and ask something and they say no to it, and you take that really personally, thinking it's about you. This is saying, like, don't keep on taking that personally and not speaking out about it, because if you speak out about it and actually criticize them, even if it's like sending them a message, you're going to find out that it wasn't true in the first place, that it was the way that you were taking it. And so how we react to things, it's almost always about us and it's hardly ever about them. And so it's actually communicate that in your love life, Scorpio, because I'm thinking for most of you, it's just going to be resolved like that straight away, because you just took something the wrong way, which just wasn't intended at all, and it wasn't even about you in the first place. Again, the right card, like, get in touch with them. Did you shut down? Did something happen so you completely shut down, Scorpio? They might not have a clue what it's about. They might just think you're busy or something like that. Meanwhile, you're stewing in something. Speak out. And this is about speaking out about how you feel as well to them. You need to tell them how you feel. Be the first to make that communication. Be the first to get in touch with them. Don't take that step back. It's kind of a sabotage. I'm picking up that a lot of you are sabotaging your love life at the moment by not speaking out and by not communicating, by not getting in touch. What about your work, Scorpio? Hmm. Friend and doubt cancels abundance. Now, again, this is really specific for some of you. I'm picking up that you've got a friend who has got something for you. Maybe it's a friend who's going to be a customer of yours, or a friend that can help you out in your business, or a friend that could do something for you, but you've got like this idea that they've got a problem with abundance, or you don't think that they've got any money to be your client or something like that. There's a judgment going on. This doubt, it's like you're doubting them. It's a judgment about them, and it's not true. And you're closing the door to some kind of support that they can give you, or them being a customer or something like that, them helping you out in some way. And so just be more open-minded about your friends. It might not be true what you're picking up about them around your work. So yeah, a friend. Interesting. And so usually we judge people based on ourselves, right? And so maybe you're judging them that they don't have what it takes to be your customer, or that you, I don't know, it's about the abundance thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is for you. You'll know that if it resonates with you, Scorpio. What else about your work? Who is aware and perfect? Um, Perfectionism, Scorpio. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy of anything. Um, there's a fine line between self-improvement, feeling really good about yourself, and this perfectionism, which is more judgment. It doesn't feel good when you're trying to be perfect. So yeah, just have an awareness about that, because self-improvement feels good, perfectionism feels bad. Let that be your guide, whether it feels good, because perfectionism comes from self-criticism, self-help, and self-improvement that comes from wanting more for yourself, right? And the only difference is in the feeling. And so whatever feels good for us is actually positive for us. What doesn't feel good for us is negative for us. So you're fine tuning, Scorpio. You're fine tuning this week. What about your money, Scorpio? What's going on with your money? Someone else got this as well. Don't resist what's going well, Scorpio. So don't resist the areas where your money is flowing. Don't take the money from the areas that are flowing in your life and put them into something that's not flowing. That's like a waste. So I told this story for another sign that got this same message about the money. This was years ago. My dad came back from visiting America, and he'd been to Las Vegas, and he'd gone to a casino, and he told me this story, that he said that it was at one table and he was winning, playing a certain game, and he was winning money, but then he was taking it to another table which he was losing at, and he kept on losing that money. He kept on going back to the table he was winning more money, to go and spend it at the table where he was losing it. And he said that he didn't realize what he was doing until like the next day, and he woke up and he was like, what the hell did I do that for? Why didn't I just keep on winning at the winning table? And this is the message you're getting too. It's like, don't resist the areas where it's going well. Don't spend that money, sink it into a part that's not going well of your life, um, of your business, of your work. So don't resist what's going well. Like, go with the flow. Go with the flow of where the money's coming in. Trust what's working in your life. Scorpio, what else is going on with your money? Your passion. Of course, when you're doing what you're really passionate about, the money flows because your passion comes through in your work, right? And people want some of that. People want that vibration. It's the vibration that people want. It's the vibration of you that people pick up on. And so when you're feeling good enough to actually follow that passion and put the passion into what you're doing, that's when all the money's going to flow to you. That's when that greater money is going to flow to you. It's all about your vibe. All about your vibe, Scorpio. And so feel good enough to follow your passion, and then that passion is going to get you the finances that you really want, like much bigger finances, Scorpio. There you go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to enter that draw, then all you need to do is leave a comment of how this reading resonates with you, with a yellow heart emoji to get one entry into that draw. Scorpio, check out your other videos. Do the same thing on those too to get more entries in. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can click on the link there. Have a fantastic week, Scorpio. I'll see you next week. Bye.